what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the Hot Toys, Star Wars, Jawa, and EG-6 Power Droid figures. Now I've been had these like on pre-order and I'm just not picking these on up. Now I'm excited about having this too as well because I am a fan of the Jawa characters, you know. Now this is based on Star Wars Episode 4, which I do have right here on DVD. Of course I have all the Star Wars films, you know, like on Blu-ray. So I'm definitely excited about this, and I have been hearing some things about this one too as well, as far as like the stands go, I think, and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get into this right now. So as you see, this is the box that contains the Jawa and EG-6 Power Droid, or you can say Gonk. That's how the box looks. Looks cool. Has the names of them right now. Even on the side too, as usual. Then when you open up, it has this nice art picture that Hot Toys usually gives us. And this is how the figure actually looks like on the inside too, with the two figures. And as usual, Hot Toys gives you like an instruction book or manual for how to put your figures or assemble them together. Because I know this one has like LED-like features for like the Jawa. So this is it right here. And these are the stands that come with the Jawa and EG-6 Power Droid. They have like two separate stands, and these I've been hearing things about. So I'm gonna see if I can actually assemble these real quick. And they give you two of these, because this rare is how they actually look. You can see they have like the actual stand, and we really do know. Then they have like this plastic piece rare that I've been hearing like a lot of people complaining about that will go on top of it. But you would have to take this off too as well. So let's see if I can untape this. So this is the one that was for the Jawa too. Because it even has like his name on it, like Jawa. It even has like the thing for like that piece that you were sticking there for the Jawa. And that's in here too as well. I must admit I'm not too big of a fan of these kind of cradles though. Because you actually have to put this round like the Jawa's our waist. But this is the actual piece that they were talking about, because even the Gonk Droid with the EG-6 Power Droid has this too as well. Now you see it does have a slot right there, where you can actually just stick this right on here like this. Now I must admit, I think that's cool. Now this is one of the things I do notice about like the people that are complaining about this too. Now if the Hot Toys gave us this stand like this, then everybody been complaining that they gave us the stand like this, you know. Like if it was like solid like dirt like this, like it's supposed to be like Tatooine sand, then they would have been complaining about this. That it was like this, so it's awesome that they did give us like two separate pieces. And I can see that this material can even easily bend because it does feel like plastic like. So that's probably what most people are really meaning, you know, when they say that. So I'm going to stick this on here too. And it does go on in. So right there. The only thing bad about it, it actually covers like the nameplate of the Jawa. So I think that's kind of bad. And then you get one more for the Gonk for the EG-6 Power Droid. And even this has like its own like plastic around it, which I have to take off. Let's see. Now this one I know it doesn't have like that, but okay, it does. It does have like a slot right there. So I guess you can put like a Gonk Droid on that too. Now even that has his name on it. And of course I do the stand for it too. That's kind of odd because this one doesn't have like the slot thing up here like the other one do, so that's kind of weird. Okay, as you can see, there's the Jawa figure, so I'm going to measure him. I must admit, It's actually bigger than I thought it would be. He's actually looks kind of large. The hood, like he's about almost about 9 inches. The Jawa himself, if you count like the hood, like his hood on top. So what I do first is talk about the actual articulation and the likeness to the character. But as you can see, this is how it looks. Now I've been also hearing that I even see it too, like the fans or whatever, they be the Hot Toys made like his actual like robe right here, like too bright. It should be kind of like a darker look. But if you light it a certain way, you will still get that like dark brownish look. And there's like his head on the inside, because you know you couldn't really see the Jawa's like face, you know. TV! You know, you can see like their eyes. This also has like a wire in it too, so you can like bend it or manipulate it into, you know, whichever way you want. So I think that's pretty cool. He also has like these bandoliers on him too. Even here you got like a holster for something. And it looks like something can hang right there too. Looks like it's for like a lightsaber or something. But no, they don't carry those unless they was scavenging it. See his hands too. Even his shoes right there. I think this is pretty interesting too. You can see what kind of clothes the Jawa actually wore underneath. And that's kind of awesome. And it also does have like this separate, like, now this color here is actually like the color I believe that they actually do look. Or like how the satchel was, like the second robe that they got on underneath them. And even this is like wire based too, these two things like in the back, these tail things. I guess like if you have one like blowing in the wind. I'm impressed with this, but it is like much larger than I thought he would be. It really is like a large figure. His arms do go up. I guess you could split him if you want, but you got this robe on. He does have a bend in the leg, so you can't bend the leg. You can't really do an arrow crunch too much. You can, but it's kind of limited because of the bandoliers he has on. Of course, you can turn the head left and right. That's kind of interesting how they did the head though, because they don't have like a fit where you can't see their face. You want to see their eyes glowing. He does seem to, he stands pretty good too as well. Now I must admit I'm not a fan of these kind of stands though. These waist grabs, because you actually have to open them on up. Then up next I want to talk about the EG-6 power drawer, or you can say gunk. They had this plastic around them. So this was the drawer that was like on the sand crawler. Gunk. Gunk. I always thought this looked like a trash can too, like, you know, like the garbage cans that you see like in places. It looks like it from the front because, you know, that's where you would put the trash at. But this is how it actually looks though. And I do notice that this is like lightweight too. You would think it would be like heavy. But it was like lightweight and they're like the legs for gunk. Because they even have articulation in these too as well. These are articulated. I know these wires going to come out too as well. But you can actually bend gunk's legs back, as you can see. Like he has articulation in the feet. So I think that's kind of cool. And of course, you know, he has his own stand too as well. Now I guess when you think about heels, it can be just a separate, because you don't really see him like in the sand, right? You know, if I recall, he's mostly like on the sand crawler a lot, when you did get to see it. And there's like a size comparison with the two. So I think these are pretty cool. I know a lot of people would think this is probably heavy, but it is like it feels like lightweight. It's like plastic, if I'm not mistaken. That's awesome though. Gonk. Okay, I want to measure Gonk. And he is like just over 7 inches in height. I want to talk about the accessories that come with the Jawa figure. This right here is this actual blaster. You can see it's like weathered and dusty looking and detailed. Has like a trigger on it too. I seen like another version of this too as well. I think like the Sideshow version, their blaster was actually different looking, but I think that's pretty cool. Then the Jaguar has like his communicator right here for like talking. I think you could take this and put it on him too, like if you raise his arm up, cause you would think that would be for like a blaster or something. If you look at it right there, and you can actually holster his communicator. So I'm gonna see if I can do it. Then up next, the Jawa has 3 interchangeable hands. He has like a right trigger hand. He has a left trigger hand. Then he has like this hand here, and I guess this is probably like the communicator or like another item that he has. So he has like 3 separate interchangeable hands, but it's like a total of I think like 5 hands in total. Then up next you have the Jaguar's welder right here. I think this is what he was using when he put it on R2, put like the restraining bolt on R2. You see this how it actually looks? Because even this right here can be like manipulated. Like you can turn it like this tool right here. That's pretty cool. Then you get a set of batteries like for his LED light features, which are like his eyes. Then you have like some pads that Hot Toys always gives you. I think that's cool in case you break them. Then you get a set of buttons too as well, like these buttons that go on his clothes. Now I want to talk about the, I put the blaster in the Jaguar's hand too, as you can see. I'm going to talk about the actual LED light features too that I've been hearing about too as well. Hope they're not too hard to put in. In the Jaguar's head, you actually have to lift his cloak off, and there's like some Velcro up there. So this is like sticky. There's also like this button right there underneath his neck. That's kind of cool seeing that though, the Jaguar. And then you have like the on and off switch right down the back. But this is also where you put the batteries in too as well. So I guess you can remove the head, or if you can, try to do it while it's on. So I'm gonna see. And yeah, you can actually remove like the Jaguar's head. You can see you have like the peg in there. Then you can actually open this on up and get to it. But I guess if you could put the batteries in with the head on, I'm sure you can do that too. I must admit, this was kind of simple too. Getting it in there. And that's how the Jaguar's eyes look. So I'm gonna try like the light too. So you can see how bright these actually are. Especially when you kind of got them dark. Cause even way back here, you know, you can see it. But the batteries went in pretty good. I'm gonna still try on the figure too. I have the lights off right now, and that's how the Jawa actually looks. So they are kind of like bright. You can see them even from right here, how bright they are. So from my opinion, I think they shine kind of bright. And you can kind of manipulate this hood a little more. Now what I want to do is compare the Jaguar and the EG-6 Power Droid with my R2-D2 figure from Sideshow Collectibles. Now he isn't like on the stand, but I just want to, you know, give like a comparison with it. You know he's like on the stand, R2. Just showing a comparison. Okay, now where Luke got these from R2 from was the Jawa. Then I also want to bring 3PO in too right here as well. Let's give like a comparison. And this is from Sideshow too as well. So you can say the size comparison. Now he's on the stand, as you can see. He's much higher than the Jawa, and even he came from the Jawa. That's how Luke got him, you know. I know they also have like I forget what it's called, like the other astromech droid, like like it's like the red and white one. They have blew his top off, and that's why Luke kind of took R2 instead of that one. I know they even had like a story behind that, like in the expanded universe, where they claim that the actual droid blew his top off because it knew that R2D2 had like the plans for like, the Death Star, so R2D2 can be taken by Luke instead of him. And that was actually like in the story. I do remember reading that. But yeah, I think this is awesome though. This was just like a size comparison between them, you know. Okay, that's the Hot Toys, Star Wars, Jawa, and EG-6 Power Droid, or you can say Gonk. Now, the product code for this is MMS554. This is definitely awesome and definitely worth having. And I do know some of the things they was talking about as far as like the stands go. And I must admit I'm not a fan of like that waist grabber thing that they have for some of the Cisco figures. I prefer like the U-style stand where it goes up under their crotch. Them the kind of ones I prefer. Because these, you know, I haven't broken them yet or anything. So I might get used to them. But those I kind of don't really like the one that's for the Jawa. But I think these are, this is awesome. It didn't have that many accessories we know that came with it. It's like simple. And I'm amazed at how large the actual Jaguar itself was too. Now you notice this is based on the first Star Wars film, or you can say episode 4. Which I did get to see in theaters a bunch of times, like the special edition version. Like when it was celebrating the 20th anniversary of it. I got to see this a bunch of times. So that's what this film is the one that's actually based on. So yeah, I would definitely recommend picking this one on up. So this is the Hot Toys, Star Wars, Jawa, and EG-6 Power Droid, or they also call the Power Droid like Gonk, you know, Gonk. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well. TV. Gonk. Gonk. Gonk.